Oh yeah, baby. Let's continue, come on. Nice. Vale. Bueno, gente, vamos a continuar. Vamos a empezar, como siempre, obviamente, por el evento. Solo primerito. Porque así luego hacemos automáticamente las diarias. Y ahorramos tiempo. Siempre que haya evento hay que aprovecharlo. Era aquí, no. Era... El perrito, tú. Qué bueno. ¿Dónde voy a estar? Aquí. Este evento... A ver, yo pensaba que iba a haber un evento con Kirara, tío, de transporte de Amazon. Me hubiera gustado, yo creo que más. Hubiera sido más divertido, pero bueno. A ver. Vale. Necesitamos mucha comodidad, poca resistencia y mitad de estética, vale. Comodidad, estética, comodidad. No. Ah, tengo más. Mira. Sé que soy el puto amo. En un momento, loco. Easy, bro. Ya está. Alimentar. Con este que tengo 1.000.000. Hola. ¿Cómo estamos, guapetón? Venga, dame proto. La venga. Y hueputa. ¿La otra? Tampoco. La nariz. La nariz. Hasta que dé cero. Hay que spamear la misma hasta que dé cero. Parece que siempre te da 30, luego te da 20, sí, y luego te da 10. Y ahora me da la 0 ya, efectivamente. Pata derecha, 40, ojo. Está bien hecho el ronroneo. Venga, va. 20, nice. 10, ya está. Ok. Izquierda, también, ole. Siempre mola escuchar ronroneos. Ala. Sí, pero... Yo siempre lo subo al máximo, no sé por qué, pero... Me da por subirlo al máximo siempre. ¡Vamos! Oh, yeah, baby. ¡Hala! ¡Razor! No me lo esperaba este pavo. Miau, dice. Yo estar charlando. Idioma Razor. Será el mejor. Un poco como los Aranara, ¿eh? Cuidado. Razor se crió con los Aranara. Con los familiar yo venir a buscar amigos. Me encanta Razor, por favor. Hubiera estado bien que me hubiera tocado al principio, pero... Todavía no lo tengo siquiera. Y si me toca no lo voy a usar ya. A estas alturas... Tal vez si me hago otra segunda cuenta. Puede ser. Se llena cada vez más, ¿eh? Ojo, cuidado. Bueno, ahora... Recompensas. Gracias. Faltan 2 más. Que serán 80 y 80, 116. O sea, un deseo más. Y ya estaría. Ahora bien. Diarias. Joder, hijos de puta, tío. Falta una por completar. Las cuales están aquí. Alcanza la extraña luz crea. Destruye las torres. Derrota megabots. Habla con... Nah, me apetece hacer esta en verdad, porque no la he hecho nunca todavía. ¡Hostia! Está tomando por culo esta. Bueno, aquí más o menos. Va bien. Así, mira, desbloqueo el TPS que no lo tengo. Ojo, un cofre aquí. Let's go. Condumio. Venirse, venirse. Silence, fucking bitch. Voy.
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Nice. Quiero desbloquear eso. Que no parece que haya ningún logro con la wea esta, pero quién sabe. Lo desbloqueo todo. Al lío. Boh, me flipa la parte submarina, tío, de verdad. Es muy guay, tío. ¿Y eso? ¿Qué es esto? Ah, esto hay que moverlo. Pero no tengo bicho. Hijos de puta. Aquí. Ah, desde aquí. What the fuck. Movemos esto para allá. No. Cargamos y soltamos. Vale, no, está ahí. Ay, mierda. Se queda bloqueado. Fuck you, man. Bueno, ya lo haré. Ah, no, sí, por aquí. Pues ya está. Un mapa. Uff. Todavía no he hecho ni un mapa todo. Están todos los mapas por desbloquear todavía. O sea, por hacerlos, creo. A lo mejor hice uno, no sé, hace tiempo, pero... Bueno, vamos al lío. Tener nebulete es la polla, tío. Para nadar más rápido y tal. Sé que el Freminete también lo hace, pero... Pero el nebulete, pues... nebulete, ya tú sabes. Hay que ir por aquí. Hay que conseguir atrapar a este. Pero bueno, el nebulete va más rápido, o sea que... Mira, por la izquierda, por la derecha, pim pam, te pillo. ¡Pap! Mierda. Ah, sí, bien. Interceptado, güey. Da güey. Es que es... precioso, debajo del mar, tío. Ojo. Mierda. Necesito un bicho de bombas. Ponta. No, tú no, cabrón. Tú no, mamá huevo. Joder, otro igual, tío. No hay ninguno, en serio. Ahí está. A tomar por culo, hombre. Hala, pa' casa. Vale, nice. Y ahora... Claro, ahora me he movido demasiado, ya no sé dónde está. ¿Dónde está el bicho ese? O sea, la piedra. Ahí está. Ah, esta no es, esta es otra, tío. Vale, igual. ¡Ojo! Un homúnculo. Bueno, ya que estamos, vamos a poner el TP. Que está aquí arriba. Más arriba. Ah, está aquí. Curioso. Oh, shit. ¿Y esta zona? No sé si debería explorarla. Todavía. Pero seguro que aquí hay algo de importante de misiones secundarias o lo que sea. Todavía quedan un montón de TPs, por coger. La verdad. Bastantes. Pero bueno, vamos a ver. A ver, había un dominio por aquí que tenía que hacer por... Para mejorar el arma que le voy a poner a Arlequín, ¿no? ¿Cuál era? Epa. Nah, estos no eran. Era por aquí, ¿no? Era este. Vale, hoy no es. Creo que era lunes y jueves. Los lunes y viernes, tal vez. El viernes, es verdad. O martes y viernes, algo así. Vale, vale, pues... Pues nada, por ahora no lo voy a hacer, entonces. Había otro boss por aquí. ¿Cuál era? A ver, podemos gastar resina también en... Vale, la ulti se la subí ya. Ah, pero se la puedo subir un poco más. Vale, no puedo hacer tu dominio. Tampoco puedo hacer tu boss. Kazuha se queda un poco estancado. Subirte los talentos. Tampoco puedo porque está cerrado. También el tuyo. Lo que podríamos hacer son vuestros bosses. Ya que estamos. Pero tampoco va mal. Estas piedras, claro, tío. A ver, a lo mejor puedo hacer un poco de sinergia y derrotar a un boss. Ah, el Oni espadachín también me da esta piedra. De puta madre. Y también está luego este boss. ¿O era este? Hostia, este tiene buena pinta, ¿eh? Parece un agujero negro, loco. Vale. Y todavía falta este de aquí. No sé qué es todavía. Y ya está, solo me falta ese boss, en serio. Aquí deberían haber más enemigos, ¿no? O me lo parece a mí. Bueno, pero podemos ir a por el Oni. Sí, vamos a ir a por el Oni, así farmeamos. Vamos a ir cambiando. A por el Oni y a por el de... El de... Neuvillet. O también podríamos ir a por artefactos, tío.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate.
No sé.
Mondstadt's water is crisp and
Porque
pure,
hoy que día es
while water
miércoles.
from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike.
Shut the fuck, man. O también podríamos concentrar la resina y guardarla para mañana.
Add Astra. Thank you for.
Merci, crack.
Add Astra.
Vale, guay. Ahora bien, podremos concentrar la resina y mañana farmearle. Creo que es mañana el del Kazuha. Y si no... Hostia, para el de agua necesito el de fuego. Uf, cagada, tío. ¿Y para el de viento? El de fuego también, no me jodas. Cagadón. Cagadón. Y también el de fuego para esta, no me jodas. Y para el de rayo también, en serio. Se usa fuego para transmutar todo. ¿Qué fumada es esta, tío? Y luego está la mierda esta que, a ver... ¿Cuántos tengo así que no quiera usar yo? Porque claro... Ataque este le da vida, recarga y tal. Arlequino, pues bueno. A ver, en verdad este lo quería... bloquear. Porque claro, para cuando venga Arlequino necesito por lo menos 4 piezas de estas. Que este le da maestría elemental. Entonces tampoco... bueno, el ataque porcentual y vida que... nah. Al final necesitas crítico y ataque porcentual. Vida porcentual y maestría. Y esta defensa le da un poco de ataque, recarga, problema crítico. Tampoco te debería decir cuál es mejor, ¿eh? Porque esta... vida y maestría y defensa. Y esta defensa, ataque plano, recarga y probabilidad no está mal. Sí, me da un poco mejor esta, la verdad. Y esto es claro, te daño de la elemental más 20. Y luego 25 extra si tu personaje no está en uso. O sea, este es perfecto para la elemental de Furina, básicamente. Pero claro, otros personajes que la elemental esté fuera de campo y está mucho tiempo... O sea, la elemental esté en el campo y él fuera de combate. Tipo la de Furina... Tal vez la de Najida, en verdad. A Najida le podría venir bien esta. Pero a los demás... Ni Kazuha, ni Arlequino, ni Anibulet. Por lo que este set no me hace mucha gracia. Esto obviamente es perfecto para Anibulet, pero... tengo solo para empezar 3 piezas y... poco pochas. Para él. El ataque no le viene bien. La maestría... bueno. Y tiene daño crítico este, no está mal, la verdad. Pero bueno. Y se tiene ataque... defensa y defensa. La pluma esta es una mierda, ¿vale? Y esta lo mismo. Defensa encima. El reloj... madre mía. Madre mía. Todo una verga. Este también. Una verga. Y luego esto daño geo, ¿sabes tú? O sea... y este probalético... bueno, esto no está mal, la verdad. Defensa, vida, casco de vida. Hombre, casco de vida para Furina este vendría bien, la verdad. No está mal. La pluma, bueno. Y el reloj, daño crítico, vida, hostia. Y ataque, bueno. Pero para que tenga Furina yo en el futuro, en verdad... vamos a probar suerte, tío. Y a ver. Recarga... ay. Si lo que estoy buscando es un reloj de maestría y un casco de maestría también, tío. Mando una flor. Con mucha recarga, mucho daño crítico, no está mal, la verdad. He de decir. Que no está mal. Pues la que tiene ahora... hombre, la que tiene ahora tampoco está mal, es la verdad. La verdad. La que tiene ahora tiene probabilidad muy poco. Nada. Defensa mucha. Vida poca. Y daño crítico bien. Hombre, pues puede ser mejor, ¿eh? Porque le da recarga, tío. Le da recarga, o sea... vamos a probarla. Yo creo que le voy a quitar esta, tío. Y he tomado por culo. ¿Sabes? Y luego toda esta mierda, pues... daño crítico, la ha subido. Bien, bien. Y ahora si le subes la recarga... si le subes la recarga... daño crítico. Bueno, vale, me vale. Me vale. Mejor que la de antes. Un poco de recarga y bastante más daño crítico, oye. Eso sí una mejora. Me ha gustado, me ha gustado. Me ha gustado bastante. Y esta pluma, la que tiene ahora le da mucho daño crítico, eso es verdad. La que tiene ahora es muy buena, en verdad, ¿eh? Le da bastante vida, que es lo importante. Bastante daño crítico, un poco de probabilidad y un poco de recarga, o sea... De estas ninguna es mejor, la verdad. $25.89, que... Bueno. Y este 37, 240, loco. 240 de daño crítico. Pero claro, es que con la pasiva del otro artefacto ganaría un montón de probabilidad. Llegaría como a 70, ¿sabes? De probabilidad. O sea, una locura durante el combate. Pero claro, casco de daño crítico. Es que casco de estos... Tengo este de 4 estrellas, que le da vida. No está mal. Pero claro, aquí tampoco tengo ninguno de esos. Aquí de relojes tampoco, tío. En plumas de 4 estrellas. Y la que tiene ahora le da un poco de vida, le da bastante daño crítico. Vida. Y la pluma que tiene es que es muy buena. Te debería conseguirle... Va a ser difícil conseguir una pluma mejor que esta, en verdad. O sea que lo que le voy a tener que cambiar serán estas 4. En estas 4 conseguirle 4 de... De final de... No, de gladiador, no, coño. De esta. De cazador fantasmal. Daño crítico. Este le da daño crítico, pero le da ataque y maestría, que bueno. Y aquí no tengo ninguna pluma, solo esta. Si le podría poner esta pluma. Y nada, me falta reloj. Cáliz también me falta. Y casco tengo este, pero bueno. Que es de vida. No está mal, pero es de 4 estrellas. Y claro, daño crítico bastante. Le da vida, tío. Es que el casco también es bueno este, cago en la puta. Daño crítico y bastante vida. Y recarga que no le ve mal. Este casco es muy bueno también. Entonces, claro. Y este de daño hidro tampoco está nada mal, porque... Recarga le da mucha. Le da bueno daño hidro. Vida plana, que bueno, defensa me. Y daño crítico no está mal. Está lo mismo, mucho daño crítico. Reloj de vida. Nah, en verdad me apetece echarle un try a los artefactos, Los artefactos para el nebulet, tío. Porque el Kazuha lo tengo full ataque en vez de maestría, pero bueno. Quieras o no, funciona. Me funciona el Kazuha. Pero el nebulet con su set de artefactos, tío, mejorará muchísimo. La verdad, mucha probabilidad. Y daño de ataque normal y cargado 15% más. O sea que...
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
Let the mighty be humble. Settle down.
Up to it, Manzai. The wind knows me.
Dios. 25.000 por cada hostia.
nature.
Buah, 12.000 con el salto y 10.000 con la bajada. Madre mía.
The temple
La
of
azuja también
wisdom.
está potente, ¿eh?
Everyone hold hands. Help!
As one with wind and cloud.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Dios.
An oversight on
Oh,
my
hijo
part.
puta.
Hey,
Settle down.
grow. Make yourselves at
Mierda,
home.
la he tirado sin querer.
Many happy returns. The wind knows me.
Commit it to memory.
Hijo puta. Muérete, coño. Venga, va. Defensa de tus muertos pisoteados. Mira, lo que vamos a hacer es concentrarla, tío. Más que nada para ir más rápido. Uy. Así me tiro 3 o 4 y ya está. Dos. Al final, cuando quieres levelear personaje, te pones ahí pim pam y luego ya es un poco farmear artefactos, tío, porque son importantes también. Cuando ya tienes al personaje a nivel que quieres y los talentos al nivel que quieres, luego ya... Porque es que nivel 90 ya más adelante, ahora mismo se quedan así.
Everyone hold hands.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night, one with nature.
Let the mighty be humble.
This may turn a little.
Into the wind.
Sharing my knowledge.
Up to it, Monzai.
Be sanctified. Silence.
Clouds high. The birds come. Oh,
Hijo puta.
that hurts.
Settle down.
Alejate, weón. Bien.
Wind strike.
Commit it to memory.
Bow your head.
Te curas. No, mierda, bueno, da igual, está bien. Le he dado sin querer al normal. Para ver que gastarlo igual, o sea que... Me sale mucho para Furina, tío. Me sale más de estos que lo de los otros. Casco de vida. Joder. Para Furina, coño. Me está saliendo todo bueno para Furina. Casco de vida. Tengo 2 cascos de vida ya. O sea que... Joder.
The temple of wisdom. I see everything.
One with nature.
Let the mighty be humble.
Bof.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind. Mighty mythical beast.
Hijo puta.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Make yourselves at home. Grow.
The wind knows me.
Bow your head.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
This may turn a little.
Many happy returns.
Settle down.
Grow.
Check.
Pa' casa. Vamos. A ver qué sale. Saldrá doble ahora. Nice. Oh, yeah. Bien, 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 bien. Daño crítico y vida porcentual. Vamos. Buena tiradita esta. Reloj de ataque. Bueno. Casco de prioridad, tal. Vale. Bueno, no está mal.
Sharing my knowledge.
Tenemos buen casco. Tenemos buen casco.
One with nature.
Let the mighty be humble. Silence.
Aunque tiene 3 stats solo, pero bueno.
As one with wind and cloud. Mighty mythical beast.
Bow your head.
Committed to memory.
The wind knows me.
The tides beckon.
Make yourself a home. Grow, grow, grow.
Settle down.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
Boh.
Many happy returns.
Mama.
Sorry.
Mama huevo. Venga, va, la última tirada ya. Oh, bien, reloj. Bueno, vida porcentual, tenemos ataque y defensa. Bueno, podría ser mejor, pero no está tampoco mal. Casco de ataque. Bueno, tenemos el otro de vida. Aunque claro, el casco de defensa que tengo, digo, de crítico, de daño crítico que tengo ahora. A ver. Reloj no hemos conseguido ninguno, ¿verdad? No. Reloj, de momento. De vida. Que está bastante bien. Claro, pluma. Hemos conseguido esta. Si la comparas... A ver, de momento no está mejorada, pero... podemos probar. Hombre, esto tiene daño crítico y vida, ¿sabes? Pero de 4 estrellas, qué pena. Bueno, a lo mejor incluso le viene mejor, ¿eh? Porque al final el ataque, como da igual... Aunque sea de 4 estrellas, si tiene mejores substats, tío... Puede ser incluso mejor. Porque claro, esta es la nueva, ¿no? Sí, sí. Tiene menos daño crítico, pero tiene vida. O sea que esta... puede ser buena, ¿eh? Daño crítico y vida. La anterior tiene daño crítico y vida también, lo mismo. Tiene probabilidad de recarga, ¿eh? Este tiene defensa, pero puede crecer bastante y añadirse alguna nueva. O sea que... tenemos flor, va. Te lo compro. Pluma. Puede ser alguna de estas dos. Mejoraré las dos. Y la que mejor substat tenga, pues esa le pondré, por al final. El ataque, como no nos interesa, no pasa nada que tenga menos ataque. Reloj se va a quedar este. O sea que luego habrá que cambiar cáliz y casco. Casco que tampoco... Tenemos estos dos, obviamente. Mejor este, que es de vida. Pero claro, no tenemos cáliz tampoco, entonces... Digo, bueno, sí, tenemos este, pero defensa, o sea... Una verga. Daño hidro sería lo suyo. Claro, es que... Este me conviene mantenerlo, porque es bastante bueno. Tampoco la polla, por los substats. Tiene recarga mucha y daño crítico, está bien, pero puede ser mejor. Pero es daño hidro, tío. Claro, el reloj. Habrá que conseguir un reloj. No tenemos. Falta el relojito, tío. El casco te lo puedo llegar a poner este. Aunque este es bastante bueno, pero bueno. Cómo cuesta, los putos artefactos, tío. Vale, vamos a ir a la relajatetera. Pero creo que no se puede comprar nada todavía. Digo, a ver si hay alguna luna de esas que puedes comprar así semanalmente. Pero creo que ya la gasté ayer o anteayer o... hace muy poco.
Would you care to sit down?
Vale. De puta madre. Ya era la tienda, ¿ves? 4 días para que se reinicie. Bueno, 5 realmente. Así que compraremos libritos. Que siempre van bien, la verdad. De hecho, ahora no estoy subiendo personajes por los libritos, tío. Porque no me quiero quedar sin libritos para a la mommy, a Arlequino. Pues nada, ya está. Es que claro, luego gastarme lunas en los artefactos de que no te toque nada, tío. Es como, pues vale. Da un poco de rabia, la verdad. Gastar ahí cosas. Pero bueno, todavía faltan un montón de bosses por luchar, tío. He luchado contra los que me daban cosas para mejorar a los que tengo, pero hay un montón que haré simplemente por verlos, tío. Porque están guapos los bosses, en verdad. Así que nada, te diría que vamos a hacer las principales, tío. Vamos a continuar con las principales. Sí. Vamos al lío, gente. A continuar, por fin. Cuyons. Cojones de mono. Vamos a ver qué pasó aquí. ¿Qué se lió, mamá huevo? Ah, mira, está toda la gente normalito por aquí. Pensaba que habían escapado, tío. Bueno, claro, como New Village ya arregló el destrozo, pues...
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but...
We're sorry, but we just...
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you.
Hey, it wasn't just me.
Something like that. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive?
What the fuck?
Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there?
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Joder. Me caen bien estos dos. A ver. Ojo, la sigue Win. Compañera.
Seedwing! Traveler, Pipe, are you still doing all right? Did either of you get... We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge... A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. Oh, of course, we must also thank you for the... How did Nervulette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced.
Porque el puto amo.
I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that if you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get you... I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite...
What the fuck, qué frase, qué última frase ha sido esa, tío. En fin. Cosas de furros. ¿Eso dónde verga está? Ahí. Otra vez. Música intensa, cómo no. Me gusta la música de la cárcel, tío, la verdad. Coño. Ah, por aquí llegas a la enfermería, ¿no? Siguen aquí estos. Estaba pensando, digo, ¿estos seguirán aquí? No huyeron.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A...
Well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from an...
Thanks to everyone's oh, right.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a...
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father?
Yeah.
Did she say anything to
A la
you?
mommy.
She said a few things that were,
En 2 días se viene presentación, loco.
And also that she's looking
De la
forward to
4.6.
working
Y
with
de
us
Arlequín.
in the
Oh my gosh.
future.
2 días.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
Nice.
Oh, Paimon
I
just
like that.
remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Que la momia Arlequín no nos obligó. De ahí, o te lo comes o la liamos. Y yo, por supuesto, mommy, me lo como. Grizzly, ¿qué te cuentas, compañero? ¿Y la Clorinde están ahí abajo todavía o qué?
Courier?
Yeah, I was
That's no excuse for...
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary?
Yep. That is still top secret, though.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still...
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slap...
Oh, yeah? Then why are you...
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't...
Not at all!
Ok. El barquito de Noé, tú. ¿Y no puedo ir para allá? No es un mapeado... Por ahora no parece. Podría ser posible, pero... no sé. Bueno, vamos a ver. ¿Dónde está el Grizzly? Ahí tenemos que ir para arriba. Ah, más para arriba. Vale. Ahí está. ¿Cómo no? Ojo, qué guapo, loco. Con el lobo ahí detrás y todo. El rey.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see 2 inmates come back after making it to the surface?
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewin's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss...
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
No.
Those aren't even remotely...
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewin worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking... Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewin too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
Merci.
For real? Then we could stay here
Habitación
for a really
especial.
long time?
Tenemos habitación privada en la cárcel.
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Damn. Qué buen servicio.
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Nada mal, tenemos privilegios en la cárcel, loco. Aquí casa gratis, comida gratis. Y puedes salir cuando quieras y entrar, o sea, locura. Locura. A ver. Pan de pap, aquí. Ah, vamos para la habitación. Directamente. O para la enfermería. Que más o menos está en un sitio similar. No, esta es la habitación. Sí. La enfermería está un poco más adelante.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners though, so it really doesn't feel the same. Being free should... Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! All right. Okay,
Cree que somos fantásticos.
we really are an amazing duo after all.
Somos la polla.
It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just 2 people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Do start thoughts making Paimon giddy. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial we should be safe now, right? Alright then, good night to you, traveler.
A beber. Qué chiquita, tío. Otra vez el tartas. Oh my fucking gas. Wow. ¿Dónde está el pavo este ahora, tío? Ballenón. Ahí están los ballenas del Genshin. Todo el dinero que han metido, ahí está. Joder. Capítulo 4 completado, no me jodas. Oh, shit. Bueno, aquí, papi. Pop, deseído. Y libros, y esencia, y minerales. Y aquí lo mismo. Hostia, el último capítulo ya, ¿no? En teoría. El 5. Oh, shit. Cuento de tátara.
I see value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
Hasta las 8.
I believe
¿Pero de la mañana siguiente o...? Aquí supongo. Vale. Que nos vamos de la cárcel, ya hemos terminado aquí. This is the life.
Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on, we've got to go complete the...
Papeleo. 40 y pico días aquí, loco. Joder. Más de un mes en la cárcel. Mamma mía. What?
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the fortress of...
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's... Huh?
Oh, shit.
What's happening?
Terremoto.
I'm fine, thanks. But...
Let's go ask the Duke.
The Duke. Compadre, ¿te has enfadado? ¿Le has pegado un puñetazo o algo o qué?
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I have developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater.
Agua arriba y agua abajo.
Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh. You've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface. By the way, do you know what day it is?
I believe today is this month's
Limpieza de
pipe cleaning day.
tuberías.
Wait, seriously?
¿Qué tubería ni qué tuberío, dice?
Aha, yes. Have you completed your release paper?
Yep. It's you two. Are you... That's right.
Hasta luego,
Today's
furra.
our last day in prison. But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here.
Pues sí, tío, parece un sitio donde vienes, te dan habitación, comida y te pones a trabajar. Un sitio un poco curioso. Con enfermera y todo. Comida aleatoria.
If you've signed the
Que
release
está,
papers, then
bueno,
you're free to go.
algunos días bien, algunos días mal, pero
You're not going
divertido
to
es.
see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just...
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I... Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Mirapede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. We should probably go report to him now.
You're going to see Monsieur Nervylette?
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Nice. Bueno, nos vamos a la verga. Tío, toma por culo. Ahí estamos. Qué ganas tengo del capítulo 5, que de eso ya estamos. El último capítulo. Que tanto la gente dice que es el mejor capítulo de Genshin en todo el juego, o sea. Misión secundaria, ya la pillaremos.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Furr.
Oh,
Fucking
it's you
medicinas.
two. Apologies. Monsieur Nervylette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me take...
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here.
Good. Tiene alitas en la espalda, what the fuck.
Seems a lot has been happening.
Estos bichos son más raros, tío. Supongo que tendrán una secundaria como los Aranara y principal secundaria que explican un poco su existencia. Música de elegancia, la de Francia.
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish.
Neuvillet trabajando con el ordenador.
All right. That should wrap things
Bueno,
up for now.
con papeles.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Mirapede.
That's right. And we came here to see you.
Le contamos toda la movida.
A massive whale.
Una ballena gigante. Todos los ballenas.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description,
Cosa que yo no estoy ahí.
it cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tivat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? Is he okay?
¿Cómo? Inmerso en el mar primigenio. En el agua de mar primigenio.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself. Yes?
Wow.
What is it?
Oh, right. Paimon felt it too. We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose?
El agua subió.
No. What about
En teoría siempre está subiendo, ¿no?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time.
Ah,
and
luego ha
already
bajado.
returned to
La
normal.
marea, la típica marea.
However, I still have a bad feeling. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes.
What the fuck? Hay un puto mosquito aquí. Tocándome los huevos. No literalmente los huevos, pero... Hijo de puta. Ya empezamos con los mosquitos, cabrón. Mama huevo. Me ha picado ahí todo el pie. Creo que está muerto ya. Pero vaya cabrón. Bueno. Creo que ya está. Es terminado.
I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Hagamos eso, pues.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
Vamos allá. Se está... Esto es raro, pero... Hola, hermano. Vamos a ver a la Navia. ¿Cuánto tiempo? Navia.
Oh no. What happened here?
Oh, shit. Se fue a la verga todo. Todo se fue a la verga y no hay nadie.
Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still...
Obviamente Navia va a estar bien. Obviamente.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here.
What will I ever do now?
Look,
Oh, shit.
someone on the roof.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance. All right. Just hurry.
¿Qué le pasó?
I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own?
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg.
Oh, shit.
My leg.
No siento las piernas, Jimmy.
How could this have happened? It hurts.
Esta me suena. Ah, mirad. ¿No?
Just hang in there.
Que tiene
Help
el
is
mismo
on the
diseño
way.
que...
You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
Holy fuck. Wait a minute, please. Están chungos, Le habrá tocado el agua primordial y estará... inválida.
Follow the wind.
El pulpo. El pulpo se va a podrir, tío. Uy.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
Está bien, está bien. Está de pie. Vivita coleando.
You're here.
Hola, chico. ¿Cómo estás? Mira el chiquitín aquí.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came
En
as
Poisson.
quickly as we could.
Fucking Paimon. Poisson.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
F. Joder, Navia, todo lo malo a ti, tío. De verdad,
Demoiselle, there was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
F. ¿Dónde está Shigewine cuando se la necesita?
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When
F.
the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right. You'll be in charge.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
The situation...
Right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded on an aquabus. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights.
Shit.
The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but...
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
Pinta mal.
Frightening indeed.
La cosa pinta mal.
I only wish...
Is there any way we can help Navia?
Porque a ver cómo controlas tú, ¿sabes? Un catástrofe natural. Como un tsunami, una inundación que suba el nivel del agua en sí. Es como... ¿Cómo paras eso?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it...
Falta gente aquí. Faltan los otros dos, tío. Es verdad. Los dos de siempre. Melus y Silver. ¿Dónde está Melus?
Demoiselle, we've got a situation here.
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
Como hayan muerto, no, por favor.
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
Oh, shit. Esto, el capítulo 5 empieza duro.
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so, of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue a traveler. Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave?
Huh? Right.
Thank you.
De una, mami. De una.
Time to go.
Tío, el caza va todo rápido, tío. Bueno, después. Que ahora estamos en un momento serio, ¿vale? Sin tonterías. Este capítulo es serio. Ha empezado con un tono ya de... Atento, cuidado, que esto se viene serio y crudo.
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a...
Right. That's how things are now. The living are...
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just...
F. Se le está muriendo toda la gente, tío. Normal.
Melus and Silver.
Se murieron.
Ever come back here again? What should I do, Papa?
Tocaron el agua primordial, ¿verdad?
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... They were helping evacuate the residents, but
Oh, shit.
And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
Por ahora no podemos hacer nada, hija mía.
I've known them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Melus and Silver, they're just...
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
Es que Melus es como... Es como el abuelo este, el abuelo serio que puedes confiar siempre, ¿sabes? Que es como sabio y sensato. Y luego el de la derecha, pues, es fachero con la gafa de sol, básicamente.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not?
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master.
En una botella de agua, tío. Ah, ¿por qué se me ocurren estas cosas?
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it'll save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, could
Esto es
I
un
be
momento
buried
serio,
on
por
his other
favor.
side?
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's close.
Personally, I believe we fill those.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else.
I promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never soul, Luce and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I'm so sorry.
Perdón, no puedo dejar de imaginarme la botella de agua.
you can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Thank you. Right now, by the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list.
Obena.
Joder.
Khan. Burnett. So, everyone else is safe.
Como unas 10 o algo así. 10, 15 personas.
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth...
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon.
Wow. Paimon, qué palabras más sabias.
What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll
Sí,
remember
pero yo
yours.
también, Navia. Compartimos sentimiento. Paimon me ha sorprendido.
Oh,
Hasta ella se sorprende. Es como, joder.
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
What the fuck? Hola. Hola.
Is everything going well on your side?
Oh, se llevan bien. Nice.
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground.
No me lo puedo creer. Cada vez me gusta más Arlequino, tío.
As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There's
Wow.
no need to worry.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Ahí. Ahí es donde me voy a gastar todos mis protos.
We just met recently.
Oh.
Right, Miss Navia?
De hace poco. Miss Navia. Wow.
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. That doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed
Te
my
buscó
mind
ella a
that Fatui
ti.
Harbinger would... Thanks to the
Ooh.
Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Wow.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which
Hostia,
I
qué
tested
duro,
you
tío.
previously.
Me
We've
gusta este
never worked
dúo.
with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll—
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia.
Joder, no esperaba a Arlequino ser de esta manera, te lo juro.
Water is
Me
life
está
to
sorprendiendo mucho.
Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate, then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention.
Damn.
By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Dígame.
Alright, then we'll just...
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Maripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
Yep.
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson.
Ooh.
The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways.
Nice.
Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more... My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck. And at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue.
Nice.
So that's why the Fatui were already in...
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you.
Por supuesto.
Which is why I want to give you this task.
Joder.
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
O sea que te podemos llamar Mommy oficialmente.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kind of happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Wow.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
A las que habremos ido ya.
May I tag along?
Sí, sí, claro.
Wish to join, Miss No?
But are you sure you're up to
De
exploring
eso nada, dice.
ruins?
¿Cómo que no? Que se venga.
To rest.
A dar escopetazos.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I
Claro,
can't just
coño.
go back and plop myself into
Ahí
a chair
estamos.
by the roadside and do
Muy bien,
nothing.
Navia. Me encanta.
There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the
Wow.
hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself.
También.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
Sí,
All
vamos
right.
todos, claro.
The ruins are to the south of Poisson.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and...
Oh my fucking gas. Wow. Vale, vamos para allá. Ahí es. Primero vamos a llenar la vida, por favor. Que me da cosa verme con el Kazuha con 4000 de vida. Ahí, gracias. Y ahora a ver si tengo suficientes... Bueno. Hostia, pianito, por favor. Cómo se nota que estamos en un momento de seriedad. Para allá que vamos. Vallenoide. Antoine. ¡Oh! ¡Nos vamos! ¡No! Hay una mierda de esas doradas ahí abajo. ¡No! Tenía que haberlo cogido antes. Fuck this shit. Mierda. Ahora ya no nos queda otra. Que esto nos llevará a un cofre seguro. Uy. Hay un hidroculo ahí. Por ahí adelante. ¿A dónde me llevas, globito? Oh. Guapísimo. Yo tomaba por culo. Fragmentito. Claro, necesitamos el fragmento porque ahora se ha parado y tenemos que echarle el neuma o el ósea, yo no sé cuál es, pero... Ahí estamos. Batería. Que la espada le queda de puta madre al Kazuha, esta. Le queda de putísima madre, tío. Está guapa. Y el libro este al nebulete tampoco le queda mal, Está... Le pega bastante, tío, la estética. Y el bastón que tiene mola. Es verdad que hasta en Agida... Ahí sí me sale el libro. Ahí. Un poco pocho este, pero bueno.
Into the wind.
Committed to memory.
Time to go.
Batería, venga, va, por favor. Me va a llevar al hidroculo ese, ¿no? Supongo. No entiendo muy bien a veces las cargas del nebulete, tío. O sea, me sale ahora de repente, ¡pum!, una carga y es como... ¿Qué cojones, tío? What the fuck. A ver. ¿Me vas a llevar a algún lado o qué? Lo pregunto, Pregunto, porque está aquí dándome vueltas, cabrón. Ahí estamos. Cofrecito. El hidroculo este. Nice. Meta. Volver a punto de partida. Y ahora con esto no volvería, pero me suda los huevos. Porque ya ahora con esto... Ah, bueno, esto simplemente me lleva arriba. Para poder subir aquí, vale. Vale, pues ya está. Puzzlecito eso. Ahora vamos acá. Allá. Espérate. Ahora. Con la pluma. Se nota mucho, tío, la velocidad. Se nota bastante, de hecho. Va a estar con el pianito triste este todo el tiempo ahora. Por lo que acaba de pasar con Spila de Rosula. Venga, va, y luego se vendrá Furina, porque llevamos 4 capítulos con Furina que la hemos visto bastante poco. No. Se muere, va y se muere, tío. Odio cuando pasa eso.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Déjame usar a Navia, por favor. Va y se muere, tío. Es que de verdad estoy flipando. Tengo que darle comida. En una semana tendré la bolsita rápida esa de comida. De Monster. ¡Qué guapo! Vamos a controlar a Navia, oh yeah. Sí. Da igual el equipo, si voy a usar a Navia todo el rato. Pues no. Hijos de puta, me trolearon. Pero bueno, me gustan estas misiones de estas zonas, estos dominios. La pena es que solo se usan a la vez, tío. Pero bueno.
Follow the wind.
Está oscuro. Está oscuro, güey. Se viene mandongo.
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
The wind knows me.
Mondongo para aquí, mondongo para acá, mondongo para allá. ¡Vamos! Toma por culo. Tatakai. Bola. Las misiones principales deberían meter más estas cosas. Wow. Hijo puta, me ha tirado una piedra. Porque es que hay capítulos, tío, que son todo texto y Fontaine se la ha llevado muy bien porque era muy interesante todo. Pero hay veces que en Sumeru, por ejemplo, era mucho texto y más cosas como estas hacen falta, en verdad. De hecho, me gustan más las misiones secundarias que las principales, tío. La de los Aranara, me gustó más las misiones de los Aranara que las principales de Sumeru, en verdad.
Right. You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous and it won't be any... don't get by my wrong. We're not...
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
Claro, tío, qué pena.
That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is forward.
In that case, do you want to wait for a...
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So, staying here wouldn't... I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
All right. Come with...
Ya. A lo mejor no podemos usar a Navia precisamente porque si nos caemos al agua, en teoría moriremos. Dead end, dicen. Para allá.
Time to go.
Damn. Joder. Y este zoom out de cámara, loco, qué fumada.
Wait, there's something wrong with this bridge.
Momento Uncharted. Momento Uncharted, tú. Corre, Navia, por favor. Nah, lo salva, está vivito, la salva. Está vivito. No me jodas. No. Cagamos. Ah, no, está viva, está viva. ¿Cómo?
Demoiselle.
¿Qué está pasando?
Huh?
What the fuck?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malou.
Hmm? Oh.
Yes, it would appear so.
Navia no va a morir. No me lo creo.
I must...
That's quite
No me lo
possible.
creo.
However, you were the one that suggested we go out.
Oh, right. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. This is a familiar feeling, yet...
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. I was just trying to recall why we came out from...
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor.
Sometimes force is required.
That's right.
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. I don't know what we would have done without your...
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of...
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett,
O
correct?
sea, me suena que es una de las muertas, ¿no? Que estaban ahí
That's right.
apuntadas.
Is something...
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here?
We must mind the time, Demoiselle. We still have important things to...
Huh? We do?
Well, now, did you...
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is...
My trial? Wait,
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time now.
Oh? All right then.
¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué fumada es esta?
Navia! She's here!
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
Dios, me mareo, loco.
People here to see the trial. And they all seem to be Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien,
Son todos los que estaban muertos, ¿no?
and as for the judge... Huh?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I...
All right. But...
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but...
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have any idea what they're...
Enough with the whispering! Could someone...
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the... Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly every...
Wait a moment.
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. and that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us.
Huh? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown.
Oh, well, if that's what you think, then I have...
How wonderful, Miss Not.
I know all these people. Why
Tío, hermano, qué fumador.
I seem to remember now. Yes.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Ojo, ojo.
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's...
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of...
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed...
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. Please do not mistake her actions as...
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontainians here. This is... Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro. And in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges... Now, I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We...
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still
Díselo, Melus, díselo, coño.
Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
Oh, shit.
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice.
Tío.
Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle.
Con dos cojones.
That is how we will enforce.
My head... It hurts.
Está como luchando contra el agua primordial, ¿no? O algo así.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. I remember now. Everything that seemed Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to
Esta es como esto es como la escena típica de esta que sale en muchos lados de cruzar la puerta a la muerte o no.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice.
No te diría que fuera no diría que eso fuera justo, la verdad.
Don't let them escape. We shall keep Navia here with us.
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just.
Ooh.
Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses.
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people? Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us.
Miss Navia, she...
Silence.
¡Oh! ¡Vamos! Papucho. Sí, sí, callaos. Anda. Ha dado por culo ya. Llegó el rey.
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial.
Hostia, espérate. El Neubelete está aquí siempre. Y sabe de esto.
The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this I shall...
Our thanks, monsieur.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
Wow.
But...
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place.
Malus.
My apologies.
Hostia, eso no me lo esperaba,
I
loco.
couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus.
Chao, Melus.
Silver.
No.
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, demoiselle.
Damn.
Farewell.
No, wait!
Dios,
Just
Nebulet.
a second!
Oh.
Navia?
You're awake. Good.
Menos mal que estaba aquí Nebulet, chaval. Oh.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were...
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare?
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
Hmm? What
De
is it?
repente, ¿qué?
I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you.
Spam.
It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you.
Los dos panas.
Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Whoa.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean...
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me.
Flipas, chaval.
To think that they'd keep doing...
Qué cracks.
Please come with me.
Yeah. I come with you.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Hmm? Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps...
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden? Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even...
I suppose so.
Recuerdo de Pater y Wayne.
I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the fortress of Meropide has not been too much.
No way! Don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing...
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. What? So...
Tú eres la experta, porque el tabibito tampoco.
You're probably quite a swimmer, huh?
No mames. Hombre, pues sí, nada bastante rápido.
Yes, of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else.
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supply. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up...
Wait.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Por supuesto.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Be sanctified.
Silence. Neuvillette de Picardo, men.
Mighty mythical beast.
Ah, toma por culo, hombre. Hala. Convito. Otra vez. ¿Por qué pasa esto? Bueno, obviamente, ahora ya entiendo que cuando pasa esto es que se va a derrumbar algo, ¿no? Lo que pasa es que como que lo hacen antes de tiempo, ¿no? O algo así. Oh, shit. Corre, Nathan, corre. Uf, menos mal que tengo a Kazuha. Comerme los huevos. Oye, oye, oye. Toma. Guau, bombito, loco. Otra vez. Nada, escalar. Si tienes a... ¿Para qué hablo? F. Ay, no llega, tío. Que no llega a mis huevos. No, no llega. Casi, se quedan las puertas, tío. Oh, shit. Corre, corre, corre. Cofrecito. Chest. Venga, chavales.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows it.
Settle down.
Up to it, Matai.
Oh, cuando hace eso a mí me gusta. Que no para. Let the mighty be humble. Como me la pinga, hombre. Hala. Ya podrían haber dejado usar a nadie, la verdad. Pero bueno. Ascensor. Nada. Hay que mirarlo todo siempre. Bonito sitio, la verdad.
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden space.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
El corro a la patata. Furina sentada llorando y... No sé qué es eso. Una isla flotante o algo así.
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
Oh.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see.
Esto es una vez que debe ser destruida.
That this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past.
Registraré en el pasado la historia del futuro.
Say what?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But
that would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated.
Están arrodillados y hay como una isla flotante que tira rayos y agua o viento. Skypiea.
And is that Lady Furina in the third image?
Al corro la patata con Furina.
Fall into the water?
Cayó al agua.
And is that a ring of people around her?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the...
The people will all be dissolved into the waters. And only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
Damn. Upa. Monsieur.
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it. Most likely due to us missing the first slate.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient...
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means...
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still, Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when
Me
you look
recuerda
at
un
them
poco
together.
al God of War Ragnarok, esto de las piedras con escritos del futuro. Un poco de vibes. El orden de la imagen está mal. ¿El problema está en el orden de la tercera y la cuarta imagen?
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
Primero la cuarta, siendo hundida, Fontaine siendo hundida. Luego la tercera. O sea, primero Fontaine se iría a la puta y todos morirían. Pero luego, ¿cómo?
And yet the order is reversed here.
La segunda imagen también es inquietante. ¿Qué culpa están reconociendo las personas de la segunda imagen?
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records. The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
Oh.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here.
Yeah, we'd better get somewhere safe for now.
Ya no importa que nadie haya creado estas placas, lo importante es saber si de verdad se va a cumplir la profecía. Lo dudo mucho, porque si no, Fontaine se iría a la mierda y todos morirían. Y dudo mucho que pase eso, pero bueno. Cofrecito. Valioso. 10. Nice. Ok. Deberían meter una de estas en cada capítulo, diría yo. La verdad.
There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well.
Por supuesto.
If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Bueno, haría estar presente en la conversación, pero bueno.
Are you really going to talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem?
Seguramente ella ya lo sabe todo. Ella sabe más que nosotros, 1000 veces más. Así que nos queda más que esperar a que se desvele. Siempre ha ocultado algún secreto que no quiere contar. Y cuanto más lo hace, más siento que debo cumplir con mi deber de hacer que entienda lo que está ocurriendo.
All right, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you, as ever. So please don't think you're an imposition. All right. I'll be on my way then.
Oh. Nos vamos a la base de Pina de Rosura a dormir.
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you.
Yay! And there's good food too! Navi, no, the boss is the best.
The boss is the best.
Desserts. Nice, these are all... Hyman's already starting to forget what...
Oh, that voice.
¿Mona? What
Is
the
that
fuck?
What I think it is?
¿Qué hace aquí Mona? ¿Qué cojones?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Eso te digo yo. No me esperaba para nada ver a esta pava aquí. What the fuck? Desde Mondstadt, loco, desde Mondstadt. ¿Dónde vas?
Seriously, no.
Ay, ¿cómo es que no adivinaste? Dice.
Spyglass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Bueno.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontainian, are you?
Ah, bueno, tiene un poco de sentido, ¿eh? Porque como tiene el poder de predecir el futuro, más o menos. Cuidado porque va a venir muy bien, Mona, ¿eh?
Well, I have some business to attend to here,
Porque estamos aquí jugando con un poco la predicción del futuro. Y esta va a venir de puta madre, loco.
Quite unexpectedly, if I might add. Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
¿Cómo? Ah, vale. Es de Mondstadt, sí, sí. Estaba pensando que es de Fontaine.
Yeah. Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was... There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan. Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that in?
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one. Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Whoa, that's a long one.
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech,
Triplemente
Thrice's
grande.
Great Scholar of the Stars.
Es como, pues yo más.
Just take it as a title specific.
Thrice is great?
I know, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself...
Talk about excessive.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
Triglotona.
Terrible! But anyway, you're not Fontainian, are you, Mona? You're from...
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes.
Ah,
My
bueno.
parents migrated to Dorman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while.
Oh, that's a good thing then.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right? I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid giving
Ya lo sabemos,
something
chica.
ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Lo siente.
That was the main reason, yes.
Por la
Just
profecía
a while
Benito.
back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the
Columnista del
prophecies
Pájaro de
of
Vapor.
astrologist.
Amigo mío.
The
El
invitation was
periódico
sent quite early
de la
on.
Charlotte.
I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of all Tevat.
Whoa.
Ascertaining this, I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call
Hostia,
me an
también,
astrologist,
una
but a
profeta.
visionary. But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but...
Of course.
Oh.
The old hag could do it. And I'd bet there are others
No
amongst
mames.
those Hexen Cerca colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
Pues vamos a hablar con tu maestra.
Are you sure?
Sí, sí.
All right. I'll help you.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you! Of all the people we know, you know the star's the best!
Indeed, indeed. That's...
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate.
Oh,
thank you, man.
Whoops, guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now.
Nice. Joder, pues tu maestra es poderosa entonces.
Quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks. If Paimon hadn't spoken for you, it'd be you getting all the weird looks. The things Paimon does for you. That's more like.
Charlar un rato, dice. Si el tabibito no charla.
To be honest, Paimon's still feeling kind of... But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Neuvillette.
Holy shit. Venga, va. Me da bastante interés por ver esto. No, ahí no, cabrón. Ahí. El último tramo de hoy. Venga, va. No me esperaba para nada encontrar a Mona, loco. Qué sorpresón. Melusina, por favor. Sigo sin entender por qué tiene alas, alitas. ¿Por fin de qué? ¿Tienes prisa? ¿Qué pasa?
Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute.
Oh.
Please go...
Se lió, mamá huevo.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
You mean... they're all...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that.
The fuck, man?
But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to...
The prophecy?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
Fuck? Celestia, ¿no? Claro. Celestia.
I don't.
Me acabo de acordar.
I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing? I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on... This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do... You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type. Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead.
Holy shit.
Just trust in me. You're Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine. That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodles!
Slow motion aquí, what the fuck. Ha quedado un poco raro.
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was...
Cuánto misterio, me cago en la puta.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Oh, you noticed.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time, still I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage?
Yo creo que ella ya sabe todo, la gravedad del asunto. Y yo creo que ya tiene incluso la solución, solo que no puede decirla por algún motivo.
Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced. We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to...
Oh? Like...
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such a scenario.
Oh shit. Meterla en un juicio a la propia arconte de los juicios.
But
De la
Farina's seen
justicia.
so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties. If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this. But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Uno después en un barco cerca de Poisson. La maestra de Mona.
That's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so
Lynette.
it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it...
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what family should do. Sit.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know?
Oh, yes.
Care for...
Lend me your ears, everyone.
Estamos todos aquí.
Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me?
Then, how about you, good sir?
Good sir.
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in
What
court.
the fuck?
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like
Sí,
me to
Navia,
organize
dale tú, por
things.
favor. Que se te da bien.
Wonderful, the spotlight at last.
That was a little long-winded.
Está
don't you
Clorinda y
think?
todo.
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something. As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll
Una
be
serie de
pooling our
trampas.
efforts together to create...
Oh, how intriguing.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Clorand. And used on the spot. So, let's invite her to
Huh?
Ah,
Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss.
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
La sonrisa de Pago. What the fuck. Venga, Clorinde.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
No estoy seguro.
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette...
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before.
Sí.
I'm afraid not.
Ah,
You
bueno.
may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaux.
Cazador fantasmal. Es el set que lo estoy intentando conseguir a Nebulette.
Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus.
Antigua Remuria.
Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the So, if we were to build a trap together, right now...
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so...
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Ole.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm sure.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind.
Meca-ardillas y meca-ratones, loco. Qué guapo.
I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be...
Kind, as always.
Gentleman.
However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device
Buen
and the type
dragon.
of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait.
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and...
Claro.
So...
Vamos a ir de cada
We
vez.
hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate. But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god.
Diades.
Oh, so that's what's going on.
Todavía no se lo habían dicho, ¿eh? Sí, sí, vamos, que la presa es Forina, básicamente. Y tenemos que idear una trampa para cazarla. Madre mía. Hermano, estamos entrando en la recta final. Mira, eso lo vamos a dejar para mañana. ¿Mañana es jueves? Sí, mañana. Mañana seguiremos la historia y posiblemente la terminemos ya. Mañana el último capítulo, hermano. Uf, qué ganas. Pero bueno, como ahora tengo poco tiempo ya, hasta irme. Hostia, qué fumada, loco, el capítulo 5, chaval. Buah, está guapo, ¿eh? Ha empezado duro ahí con toda la muerte en espila de Rosula. God, Y ahora se viene ya al final con la profecía, Furina. Y con lo que sea que pase, que todo el mundo flipó en su día. Qué ganas tengo de verlo, tío. El último capítulo, mañana.
Into the wind. Mighty mythical beast. Alley-oop.
Make yourselves a home.
One with nature.
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Muérete ya, hombre.
Time to get fallen leaves. Adorn.
I see everything.
Settle down.
Still breathing. One with nature.
Sharing my knowledge.
Many happy returns.
This way, Curly.
Into the wind.
The tides beckon.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Silence.
Bof. ¿Te imaginas que ahora me sale aquí todo lo bueno? Nah. Cáliz de vida. No está mal. Probabilidad. Bastante probabilidad. Bueno, que puede crecer. No es bastante, pero puede crecer. Vida, que no es vida porcentual, pero bueno. Cáliz de vida porcentual. Para Furina este es bastante bueno, de hecho. Joder, me están tocando artefactos buenísimos para Furina, tío. Lo voy a... Joder. No, si no me queda... No me queda resina, cabrón. Madre mía.
Settle down.
Fuck.
One with nature.
Bueno, gente, ha sido, la verdad, muy buen capítulo, joder. Nos veremos mañana con el último ya, el último de la historia por ahora. Y en 2 días, el viernes, se viene el especial de la 4.6, donde enseñarán ya Arlequino, la nueva zona y toda la pesca. Pero lo importante, Arlequino, obviamente. Nos vemos. Espero que os haya gustado. Like, suscribíos, comentario, ya sabéis esas cosas. Venga, tener un buen